Always, and thanks to, we're going to go live to Facebook now. Just ran in the door. Thanks for joining me. It's Barely Slaving here. Thanks for joining me on Facebook and YouTube Live. And thanks as always to the sponsors, GRS Insulation, Ultimate Windows, Cornerstone, Galaxy Blinds, Dovecot, Cleveland Systems Engineering, Advanced Utility Solutions, TGM Cars, and Ocean Lighting. Thanks for your continued support. We'll look to go again next year. Hopefully everybody's on board. Right into today's game against Swansea. Swansea 15th in the table, nothing really to play for, not going up, not going down. They get beat last game, was it Monday with all the holidays? They get beat 1-0 with Queen's Park Rangers. So as I say, they had nothing really to play for. Leading into today's game, we had, before we talk about today's game, but we'll go through the team. Dieng, Thomas, Howson, Clark and Ayling, Greenwood, O'Brien, Belazer, Jones, Azaz and Latilaf with the strike force. And then on the bench was Glover, Van den Berg, Hackney, Gilbert, Dick Steele, Silvera, Engel, McCabe and young Sonny Finch. People have been raving about him. He came on late on the game but never really got into it. Yeah, but today, early kick-off, Norwich played Ipswich. Ipswich obviously still clamouring for that #1 spot with games running out. Norwich, as Boro fans, we were hoping that Norwich would get stuffed so that we could win today and go 3 points behind them. But we went into today's game 9 points because Norwich beat them 1-0. It was a free kick. I did see the free kick. See me move, the ball moved dramatically. It was going towards the keeper and then it just fizzed off to the keeper's left end up in the bottom corner. So that was the end of that. So we get into the game, but the first half I thought as a spectacle was poor. It looked like an end of the season game for me. I've been there, played in the end of the season games where there's nothing really riding on it. We're in a rich vein of form, 6 wins going into today's game. We made it 7, thankfully. But the first half, I actually used the word boring. I was bored. I was watching pigeons. There were 2 pigeons, don't know if they were lovemaking, but they were flying about the stand. And I just sort of, my eyes were attracted to that because the game was average in the first half. Both teams had a lot of the ball but did nothing with it. Latilaf had a couple of chances. Then Latilaf scored, I think it was the 46th minute. He's got it on the sort of inside right. He's got his back, he's turned, he's swiveled. When he hits it, and he's looking for the bottom left-hand corner, it was like slow motion. Everything seemed to stop. And lo and behold, the ball ended up in the bottom left-hand corner and everybody was delighted. Goal out of nothing. Well done, Latilaf. Second half, again, loads of the ball without making any real impact. And then Latilaf scored a great second. The ball's come up inside left channel. He's went, pretended he's hitting it with his left. He's checked onto his right. The defenders went to ground. And he's curled it. I call it a great goal. He's curled it. Composure, finesse and accuracy. And he's curled it with the inside his boot, top left-hand corner. The keeper didn't have an earthly. And that was it. We ended up 3 points in the bag. Now we're 6 points again behind Norwich with 5 games left. I've said all season I don't think we'll be top 6 and we need snookers. Well, mathematically it's still available, but my gut is it's not going to happen. But my only disappointment today, there's always something, isn't there? It's my personal opinion as a former striker. Latilaf, why have we took him off? Why are we not letting the lad get the ball? Are we cash strapped that we can't afford a ball these days for a hat-trick? I wanted to see him getting his hat-trick. As a striker, I think I'd have intended to say today, Michael, I ain't coming off, you can find me. I ain't coming off. I want to get my hat-trick and get the match ball and then he can find me and do what he wants. But McLaren, it was a trick McLaren used to use regular. And the whole thinking behind it was that they didn't want anybody overriding well, Latilaf will still get the headlines tomorrow's papers, if you still buy papers, that is. You know, Latilaf grabs a hat-trick, gets all the limelight and all the glory, if you like. Some managers stroke coaches don't like that. I don't see anything wrong with that. I think it'd be great for Latilaf to grab the match ball and a hat-trick. And he was on one. And his second goal was a great goal and his confidence was really grown. Anyway, Clapton, people say who was your man of the match. Obviously Latilaf comes into contention with his 2 goals. I thought Howson again looked good at the heart of the defence alongside Clark. I thought Big Clark was good. So yeah, Clark, Howson, Latilaf, they were the 3 for me that stuck out. I thought young, the boy Thomas, still not settled into the area yet, and he had a difficult old first half to me. They were doubling up on him, playing balls over the top and getting in behind him, and it was a tough old job for the lad. some people say to me, "Wow, he's not." Give him time to settle. He's only loaned, probably away again at the end of the season. But yeah, I thought he had a difficult first half. Got a bit better second half. Azaz held the ball up well. I mean, sometimes I'm critical of Laugh for his touch. I don't think he's got a great touch. Says that regular, still has to improve in that. But Azaz has got a good first touch. You can play it into him and be confident he's going to hold it up and bring players into play. And he showed that again today. Right, I'll backfire on some of these. I've been rabbiting. Philip Jackson says Swansea aren't safe. Thought they would have come at us a wee bit. I was listening to Swansea commentary and they were saying they create but can't score and would love someone like Latty Laugh. No good to Latty Laugh because every ball they put in the box was high in the air. Latty Laugh, we know he scored a great goal last Monday, but that was in between the two big centre halves. But they had a big, tall centre backs and back line. But when they put the ball in the box to their teammates from either flank, and by the way, Swansea put more balls in the box than we have done the last 7 games, and we've not been beat for 7. They put so many balls, I lost count. Ball after ball after ball, all half decent whipped in but a bit high, but they had guys to compete and they didn't do it and didn't go on the end of them. So I don't think they had any problems getting balls in the box. I mean, we were limited. I think balls in the box first half, I can't even recall a quality ball in the box. It's something that we're still not good at. Thomas Nailing get up the flanks, Nailing get a couple in. Thomas, I can't remember to call him getting any in. O'Brien or Jones, I thought were limited. Still not a lot of balls into the box for a Latty Laugh, but it has to be a certain type of delivery. But it's still hard and difficult to comprehend that we've got Latty Laugh, the only striker. Sonny Finch is a young novice, came off the bench late on, didn't really get in the game. Game was overdone by then. But we've no strikers on the bench of any ilk or background or pedigree. And I find that astonishing. You know, again, we can go over old ground and say, Rodgers, we let go. Yeah, we did. We cashed in. Yeah, good. Coburn's still injured. We let Big Crouchy go, who's a guy who could play up front and more attacking minded, with a bit of height. But well done, Latty Laugh. But I only disappoint not getting the hat trick and allowing him to get the hat trick. Not our best, but 3 points. Do you know what, Timmy? As 7 games without defeat, people say, why have we turned it round? Well, we've still got we've got more injuries now than ever, and yet we're 7 games without defeat. Me personally, I put it down to no pressure, no expectations. Everything's dropped. We're not going to make the top 6. Doesn't matter. I know mathematically we could and can, but I think the majority think like myself that it's not going to happen. So the pressure's off. Onus isn't us. Nobody expects us to get promotion. We could get in the back door, but with 5 games left here, I think we will. No. Why? Look at the games coming up. Now, if we perform the way we've done in the last 6-7 games where we've not been beaten, and I'm not knocking that, that's brilliant, and keep that run going, then we'll deserve it. If we can beat the next 5 teams, starting off with Hull City, and then we've got Leeds United on Monday, and then we've got Ipswich, and yeah, the big games are coming now. This is it. This separates a week for the chaff. But if we perform the way we've done in the last 7 games, we'll get a gubbin along the way. Because I don't think we've been playing well. We've been getting the points, and a lot of people say that's a good thing. But when I say a former player today, well, I was asking him, I says, Johnny Howson, this is in the first half, I says, Johnny Howson's, considering he's a midfielder, he's done well centre half alongside Big Clark. They seem to be striking up a wee bit of a partnership in the short term. He's been doing really well. First game was alright, second game was good, today was good. And the former Boro player says to me, yeah, wait to see when we play the likes of Leeds and Ipswich. And he's right. That's when Howson will be really tested. These other teams have been playing. Some of them been average. But anyway, we won the game. Well done, Latty Laugh. Well done for 3 points on the board. 6 points behind the top 6 now after Norwich, as I mentioned at the top, beat Ipswich Town. So let's see where we are. Latty Laugh was my man in match for Andrew Hill. In today's game, scoring both goals for the Boro against Swansea. Also, I thought Ayling had a decent game. Yeah, Ayling's 120%er. He's going to put the lot out there, good, bad, and different. He's not one of those, I don't think, that hides or goes into a shell. He puts it all, and that's what you get. 20 years ago, Bernie used to go mad about this when McLaren's did it to Hasselbank. I did, David. I did. You know, you use that old phrase, goal scoring union. I'm not in any union. I'm me, and I'm a former forward. I don't get why you take Latty Laff off. You've got a game Wednesday, but come on. Are we really going to make the playoffs? Do you really believe that? What hammered it did Latty Laff getting the ball? As I say, it might be the expenditure of the ball. Maybe the balls have bumped up to 300 quid a pop and they can't afford. I don't know. Maybe things are tighter than I'm thinking and anticipating. No, seriously. I love nothing better than getting a match ball. I've got a few here. The clubs weren't always want to give you them, but at least the managers I worked under gave me the right and the privilege to stay on and get them. I was never once off you come with 2 goals. I don't think I would have come off. I know you might say, what a load of... I wouldn't have. What's the worst that can happen? The coach stroke manager can't come on and get you. If you go, I'm not coming off, I'd have probably tended to do that. But no manager did that to me. I was fortunately away with 10 times. So, I don't understand it. McLaren did it at Hasselbank, did it at Viduka, did it at Hamilton Ricard, Yakubu, one or the other. Yeah, it's happened to loads of players. Many hat tricks has Ronaldo got? How many hat tricks has Messi got? Why have they not take them off? They wouldn't dare take them off. You know, they've got hundreds of hat trick balls. Well, why do they not take the best players off? Saying, oh, come on, we've got another big game coming up. They play big games all the time. Europe, the tournament's been littered with European games for the best part of 15 years. But never get taken off when they get a hat trick or on a hat trick. Hello, Bernie, mate. Another 3 points. Hiya, Carl. From the lads today, and done well to get the win. That was just what we needed. Yeah, we needed it just to stay in the hunt, but... Good evening, Bernie. Probably missed the playoffs on goal difference. Graham McTiernan, wee smiley face. There's a wee joke there. Yeah, be more than that. There'll be points. As I say, Norwich. I'll be honest. I still think that Norwich will get off the perch and miss out on the... I don't think Norwich is a good team. I've seen them first hand here. The 30 minutes. Well, up into the sending off, they looked apart. And then they got a man sent off and we went for 1-0 down to beat them. And we really exposed them defensively. I think that did Coventry win today? Did Coventry win? Or get beat? But Coventry still got a game in hand. I think Coventry could be the dark horses to break out top 6. Good evening, no, I've read that, sorry. Mel Hanley says, hi Bernard, 7 games unbeaten and 4 clean sheet for the Boro. Latty Laff now in 10. No, he's got 12 now, hasn't he? Latty Laff's got 12 goals, hasn't he? Not sure why Carrick... No, well, you're saying the same as me. Subbed him when Latty Laff was on a hat-trick up the Boro. As I say, I can only think it's the expenditure on the balls these days. Maybe the match balls are too expensive now and maybe we're thinking, oh, can't afford 300 quid a pop. We'll just take them off. No, seriously, I don't know why. I hope the reporters who interview Carrick ask him why you take him off. You can't say, oh, there's a game Wednesday. Yeah, there is a game Wednesday, but so what? You have 4 days to recover. Philip Jackson says, talking of subs not coming off, remember the Chelsea keeper, Kepa? Is it Kepa, if I pronounce it right? He wouldn't come off in the League Cup final and then up missed the penalty. I agree, yeah, I remember that. I do. I couldn't remember the lad's name, but I know the incident, yeah. Says he's not coming off. I would do that. I'm on 2 goals, my tail's up, my confidence, my adrenaline sky high, and the team's won and everything's hunky-dory and the fans are on my case in a nice way, supporting me and saying my name. That's all they sang like laugh today. Yeah, I'd have been saying, hey, no, I ain't coming off. I told Lenny Lawrence that once. I don't mean, I'm not actually agreeing with Lenny, I'm cool with Lenny now, but it was a testimonial game. Tony Mowbray's it was. Testimonial game at Erson Park. Half of Scotland came down to support Celtic. The Boro fans, everybody turned up. It was a full house to support Tony Mowbray. Redcar Rock, legends, great player, manager. And I says to Lenny, he was picking the team, the Middlesbrough team that day. I said, by the way, Lenny, you may have taken me off in other games, but I won't be coming off a day. And I meant it. If he was going to put my card up, coming off against my boyhood heroes, it wasn't happening. I wasn't coming off. Obviously, it's easier doing it in a game like that as opposed to a real game. David Longstaff says, scruffy game here, you're no kidding. I'll have to say, what a finish by Lighty Laugh. Great goal it was for the second, almost upwards up the effing Boro. It was a great goal. If you've not seen it, ball's come in the inside left channel. He's just entered the box. He's pretended he's going to hit it with his left, chipped onto his right, curled it with the inside of his right boot, top corner. He knew exactly where he was going. I personally didn't think he had that in his locker. I didn't think he was that type of player. I thought he was more, well, he is sometimes rash, and he had a couple first half, two near post. First half, he'd won last Monday, two near post, missed them. And it was lashing at them with the laces, but today it was controlled, it was accuracy, he knew exactly where he was going. It was a great goal, what I call a great goal. Yes, beat Leeds, Coventry beat Leeds, yes, so Colin Friday, hi Colin, yes, Coventry beat Leeds, I thought that. So Coventry beat Leeds, I still think Coventry will beat, or get into the top 6 and maybe the expense of Norwich. Coventry, Leeds 1, Bernie, yeah, thanks Stephen, as I say, I've been buzzing about. Mohammed Ibra says, hello Bernie, hiya Mohammed, Joseph Slavin, poor game, but glad we won. Playoffs, huge task, but could it happen? No. Of course it could happen, but I don't think it will. Does Gianluca Festa live in Middlesbrough? No. We won't keep Carrick if we have to rebuild every season. Yeah, there's a lot of talk. I mean, I've read some of the people who sent messages in, but just one that I jumped out, a couple I jumped out was talk about Dieng. Dieng's attracting attention from Newcastle, 1 or 2 Premier League clubs. Will they go? Will we sell him? The answer is yes, if we get the money. Everybody's up for sale at Middlesbrough. We're a selling club. It's no secret. That's been quite evident way before I came to Middlesbrough. Would I be sad to see Dieng go? Yeah, I think Dieng's been one of the successes that's come in. Van den Berg, Dieng are two that jumps out of the 12 or 14 that come in, 12 that come in the summer. They're definitely two. Would it be the end of the world? No. If we could double the money, I think we signed him for 2 million. I think he's 28 years of age. So if we can double the money, bring back young Saul Bryn, this local lad from Boro, who I think he's at Leyton Orient at the minute, who again's been doing well and getting rave reviews. Maybe we bring him back and let's see what the kid's got. He's never been given the opportunity and I can't get my head around that. But we've had better keepers than Dieng. Way before my time, Jim Platt, by hundreds of games, might be a great goalkeeper. Then we had Stephen Pears that I played with. He went on to play 10 years at Boro. Great goalkeeper. Matt Swatzer, great goalkeeper, great ambassador, 10 years at Boro. Big Dimmy, who was my guest today in the Legends Lounge. People loved him. He was a great goalkeeper. I think he only conceded 30 odd goals that season, had X amount of clean sheets the season we got promoted. So hey, I've seen loads of good goalkeepers at Middlesbrough. Ones were way before my time, like Rolando Ugolini, who by all accounts was a great keeper, but I'm talking about ones recently, Swatzer, who I watch his every game, was doing the commentary, the late great Ali Brownlee, Percy, I played with him for just under 8 years and then he played a couple of years over me. So yeah. Bruce Ravinsky. Good evening, Bernie. Hiya, Bruce. Lads did well today to get that result, considering how much the earlier game can fund playoffs. I'll read it. He took his time in texting it. How much the earlier game can fund playoffs, and more or less a pipe dream. But we've seen stranger things happen in football. I'm happy with the clean sheets we're managing as well as the run, of course. We just have got to keep it up. And who knows, well done to Lighty Laugh, adding a couple more, decent return, a bit of finesse and experience. He could end up an important striker next season for us. Anyway, good evening, mate. Look after yourself. Hope you're well, big man. Up the effing Boro. That is from Bruce Rivlinsky. Good name, unusual name. Yeah, I say, Lighty Laugh, as I say, for me, to be a top striker, he's no cost peanuts. £5 million is a lot of money. He has to have a better touch. The day he wasn't really exposed with his touch. There was a lot of balls by him, which he's good at, taking them on the run, balls over the top. But the ball that comes into him, he needs to be better at holding it up, bringing players into play. His first touch has to be good and better and more polished. He's straight. He's got 12 goals now, and that's good going. It's all right, that. 12 goals we're near the end of the season, but he has been injured and out for whatever reason. But people try to compare him with Akpom. He's nothing like Akpom. any way, shape or form. He's not nothing. Akpom had a great first touch. Always said to have a good first touch. Wasn't getting the goals in his first season, or his season and a half. Then the goals came. Why did they come? Because we were loaded and overloaded with quality. Either flank. Jones was in form. Giles was in form. Creativity for the midfield. You'd the lads up front helping them. Ramsey and co. So different ball game then. Now Lighty Laugh. I felt sorry for Lighty Laugh. Some of the service was tosh. Not good enough. Unacceptable. I'd like to see Lighty Laugh having a wee moan at his teammates. He doesn't want them in the air. I know last week he scored a great goal. But if you're going to put them 20 feet in the air, he's not going to get on the end of them. He's not big enough, strong enough. So we need to give him a special kind of delivery. And more. There's times today when the ball's going wide. There was one that I'm sitting and the balls went wide and I'm sitting with a couple of lads and I went, hit it first time. It's good enough. It's a ball on the grass. It's got a good weight to it. And I'm saying, whip it in. And he's got a chance, Jonesy, and he takes a touch and another touch. And then he hoofs it and overloads it, and I think. Thought there could be a chance for the players. With Norwich winning earlier, it's a bit doubtful. But if we keep winning, we need to hopefully see some other teams fall off and drop points soon. For Tommy Towes. Tommy, if we beat the teams coming up, Hull City Wednesday, and Leeds, and Ipswich, and Cardiff, and the last game Watford, if we won all 5, we deserve the playoffs. But I believe, I said we'd won 3 in the last 8. Well, we've won 2, we've drawn 1, I think we'll win another one. That's me being honest. I might be totally wrong. It's pie in the sky, I can say what I want, it's my gut, it's my instinct, what I believe in. Why do I say that? And I know we always compete again, but we've not played well the last 7 games. Still got all the injuries. People's not even mentioning injuries now. We're winning. We've not been beaten 7. The injuries are worse than ever. The likes of Giles and Foz and they're out for to the end of the season. McGree, both of them are out. So more injuries and key players missing, but we're still winning. But we've not been. It's a contradiction, but we've not been playing that great. Some of the football's been poor. Some of the passing's been iffy. Some of the deliveries, the creativity's been poor. Service, finishing. But 7 games unbeaten is no mean feat. We have to give credit where it's due and praise, and I'm giving that. But if we continue to play the way we're doing, we're going to get a thumping off one of the teams coming up. That's what I think. I hope I'm wrong. I hope we win every game. But I do think if we have to improve and play better against the teams coming up. There's bigger fish to fry and we'll find out. Got to believe, yeah. We tend to do better against the top 6. It's Boro, Burnley. They put on a roller coaster of a ride. They certainly do that. Even when I played, it was one of them. Everybody right. You write Middlesbrough off at your pearl. That's a saying I've heard many years ago. I'm looking forward to the 3 legends at the Dormant on May the 3rd, Burnley. For Tony, yeah, May the 3rd. Legends Live. Myself, Eric Gates, former Sunderland and Ipswich Town legend, won the UEFA Cup with Ipswich, along with Superman Malcolm McDonald, last England player to score 5 goals, played for Newcastle and the Arsenal. The 3 of us did the biggest show in Britain at the time, was called The 3 Legends. We started it here and it went so well they took it to Manchester and then they took it to London and took it to Glasgow. And then after years of success, Heart FM bought them all out and that was the end of that. And then there was a follow-up with Malcolm and Eric. And this is the first time we've reunited for a chat. As I say, it's the 3rd of May. It's in the Dormans in Middlesbrough. £25 a ticket, and I'm sure you're in for a great night. If you're easily offended, I would suggest now don't waste your money and don't even think about coming because you'll be offended because, yeah, there'll be no PR brigade that night. So if you're easily offended, stay away. Is the show in the main Dormans area? Is the bingo at half-time or is it in the other rooms? Is this some kind of wind-up? Tommy, bingo, away. House. No, well, Malcolm might like a bit of bingo. I think there's more chance of being a boxing match than the bingo. Fantastic composure for his 2nd goal. Mr. T2 Sugars, that's a good name, isn't it? Mr. T2 Sugars, great goal, we like to laugh. 2nd goal was a great goal. Not even open to debate, it was a great goal. Trevor Chavel, hiya Trevor. Carrick dropped Akpom last season and it knocked the stuffing out of him. I agree with that. I says that at the time, before the other games came. He was not the same player when he came back. into the side, probably cost us. I'm not sure whether it was Coventry dropped him, but it certainly don't work. The same could happen to Laugh. Slight difference there, but you're right. That's what I said at the time. I said it before the event. If I was Akpom, chasing that 30 goal mark, I think he finished with 28, 29. He never got the 30. He would have got the 30, I'm sure, if he wouldn't have got taken off and rested. It was Luton. Both Luton and Middlesbrough qualified for the playoffs, and Michael Carrick decided to chop and change for the first time, really. And Akpom was one of them. If I was Akpom, I'd have been furious. I wouldn't have been able to hide my disgust and my... I'd have had to be restrained because I'm on fire. Why you want to drop me? Yeah, it's a nothing game. Well, it's not a chance for me to get another goal, get my tail up, keep my adrenaline up there, keep my levels up there. And then when that happened, they never scored again after that, and they never made it. And I think that's a fair point. Laugh different. We ain't going to make the playoffs, I don't think. But from a personal point of view, Laugh, get the hat trick, get the ball. Yeah, I think he'd be on a massive high. Deng was a free. Dave McInally. Somebody mentioned 2 million to me. Are you sure he's a free? Free. Deng a free. I'm sure he was 2 million. Check it out and tell me if I'm wrong. Stephen Park, I might be wrong. No, a connoisseur in goalkeepers. Don't forget the great Joe Lumley, Bernie, dear God. Joe Lumley. Joanna Lumley. It's raining in Southport. Stephen, thanks for the news update. It's raining. So, Stephen Gerrard, it's raining in Stockport. Yeah, Joe Lumley. Now, Lumley came in, like, might be a great kid, but at Middlesbrough, I don't know who was picking the goalkeepers, but dear God, he couldn't catch the cold. No, he was poor. Lumley was poor. And I says that he would be one of the reasons we didn't make it. Yeah, he was poor. Apart from like the last 2 goals, it was very boring, lethargic game to watch today, Bernie. Mark, you see the same game as me. I'll be honest, first half, I used the word bored. I never get bored once last season. I've been bored a few times this season. A lot of passing, a lot of going forward, coming back, going left, going back, the keeper going right. Boring. Balls in the box, average, poor service, no real shots at goals, no real digs. As I say, the goal with Laugh, the first one was like slow motion. Everything slowed down. They became statuesque. Laugh turned, hit it. It was just slowly. And even then, I didn't think it was going in. It ended up bottom left-hand corner. Wee bit of luck and fortune. But the second goal, you can't take that away. That was a great goal. But Mark, I agree. Purchase ticket for the 3 Legends show, 7enterprise@hotmail.co. Colin, thank you very much. Colin's keeping me right here. So you want tickets for the Legends show, myself, Mark McDonald, Derek Gates. As I said before, I'm not going to sell you down the River Tees. If you're easily offended, don't turn up. I'm sure there'll be swear words. There'll be things that says that people go, oh no, you can't say that. So don't purchase them. But if you want to purchase them, you can get them email 7.enterprises. That's the word 7, not the number. The word 7.enterprises@hotmail.co.uk, and you can come along and see me, Eric, Mark McDonald. It's before the last game of the season. I'm sure it will be the last game, which is Watford. And it should be a great night. Philip Jackson says, Carrick is building. He's a clever guy. This is Philip Jackson telling us he's a clever guy who's learning his trade as a manager stroke coach. I've no doubt he's a clever guy, but it doesn't matter how clever you are, you've still got other guys overriding you and make decisions that you can't control. So clever's one thing, but you need the tools to make a statement. This season, between the lines, looking at his demeanour, the way he spoke certain parts of the season, the inconsistency of the team, I found him probably biting his tongue on occasions. Maybe I'm misreading it, but I don't think I am. I think he's been biting his tongue, wanting to say things, but can't say them or won't say them, but feeling it within. Don't forget, there was a couple of dodgy periods this season where people say, well, Carrick, won a game in 7, the opening 7 games. Under a bit of pressure. Then it went tickety boo, everything was hunky-dory, and then we drifted again, and then injuries and loss of form and defeats against teams. I mean, another thing, Rotherham officially relegated last night. Do they deserve it? Of course they do. Boro need young, hungry to succeed into the first team. Need a young, hungry team. Rotherham officially relegated last night. Was it Plymouth Argyle that beat them 1-0? Deserve it. Only won 4 games. Unfortunately, they won 4 games and one of them was against us, and we failed to beat them. That for me is the inconsistency of the season. Playing against the team. I mean, they're relegated with 5 games left, but they're down and they beat us, and they get 4 out of 6 against us. If you're serious about going for the top 6 or top 2, you can't afford to get done against the poor sides, the rock bottom sides. But we've huffed and puffed against the bottom of the as I say, the big games are coming up now. The big teams that's coming to town, or we're going to them, they're in the hunt for definite top 6 finish. They're all in the mid, there's at least 3 of them in that top 6 at the minute, and they want to remain there. And they'll be looking at us thinking, yeah, I don't think they'll come out with the swagger. They know that we can beat anybody in our day. We went down to Leicester and beat them down there. Do the trainers see any talent in the academy? The academy must have dried up. I don't see many coming through, do you? I don't think anybody will admit that, but O'Brien has shown us how good he is lately, and there's some player and puts a shift in for us, and I like his work rate. Carl, I think O'Brien's an honest kid. You're right, 110% effort. He can pass the ball, he zips around the field, makes good positions. I'd like to see him chip in me a few goals. Pronounce my name well. Enough, Bernie. Better than others usually do. Haha. Thank you very much, Bruce. Michael Husband says, this season is a dress rehearsal for 2024-25. Top 2 next season guaranteed. Michael Husband, I've heard it for 13 years. Next season. Born repetitive, same old spin. We could be. Hope we are. We all hope we are. But you can't say that. You're saying guaranteed. Must be a tongue-in-cheek comment, surely, Michael. Or you've been on the sherry early tonight on a Saturday night. You don't know who's going to be here. You don't know who's coming in. You don't know what money's available. It's all question marks. Yeah, as fans, we give me a dream and ambitions, but the reality is, we don't know. Probably Carrick doesn't know what players are staying. They're talking about Jones could go, Isaiah Jones, got 1 year left, so they need to get rid of him, cash in or give him a longer contract. Big Paddy McNair, I think, will be off. I think McGree will be off. I don't want to sound all doom and gloom, but this is reality. The players who's all on loan will probably return to the parent clubs. So, how can we come out with next season guaranteed? What a load of old tosh. Michael, tosh. No, seriously, that's your opinion, but I'm giving the opinion, I'm giving the reason why I'm saying that. Because we don't know who's going to be here next year. You know, Michael Carrick, was there a quote from Michael Carrick I seen social network the other day? Asked about Dieng. You know, teams talking about Dieng and they're going to take him and buy him, and he went, well, that's just the nature of the beast. I don't worry about it. He doesn't worry because he can't control it. It's out of his hands. He can't control it. That's the reality. He's not saying that outright, but that is the reality. There's other people in there who make decisions over Carrick. Carrick's the coach. I wish people would get this coach, what coach is all about. Peter McMullen. Pete, the Bricky, hiya Pete. Hi Bernie, not a great lot to say about the game today, apart from the unbeaten, now 7 games and another 3 points. Can't fault Latty Last work rate and well deserved the 2 goals. His stats now are 12, yes it's 12 and 23, so that's a good return per game. Sombalonga had a good return, but nobody gave him any credit. He could be promising for next season. Peter, if he gets the right partner and gets more width in our, and we get more width with more quality deliveries for a guy of Latty Last's height, he will get more goals. Instinctively, he gambles, his work rate's phenomenal, his pace is good. He has to polish up on his first touch, but if he's got a teammate or somebody to walk alongside him, why can't he blossom and progress? So yeah, I agree, and he deserved his goals today. Something come up here and I missed it. Oh, Bernie, greeting from Los Angeles, dear me. Boro's fan, you're in Los Angeles. I'm here in the Boro, dear me. Trevor says, don't forget to leave me a ticket in the door at the Dormans. Sorry to ask on here, thanks Trevor, don't forget. The girl that runs it, she puts names down, she's in the know, I've not got a clue, I'm forgetful as you remember. No, there'll be a ticket there on the night, Trevor. As I say, if you want to come to the Dormans, see myself, Eric Gates, Mark McDonald. Nice goal from Latty Laugh, but I agree, Bernie, he needs help. He needs help. Latty Laugh's 5'0" nothing. He's good in the air if the ball's at his head, are coming towards him and no. But if there's big guys round about and it's 10, 15 feet in the air, he ain't going to win it. He got a few kicks a day, a couple of pushes, but he kept at it. He's like Janino height. I'm not saying Janino skill, but Janino height, but tough with it. He's a tough kid. His background probably tough, so doesn't bottle it, fast as, direct, scores a few goals, but your first touch has to polish up. Is it good to watch as a footballer? Probably no. I mean, people were giving Haaland stick. I'd put Like Laugh in that category. Would I pay to watch him up front if he wasn't? No. But he's there to score goals for me. I don't care how he plays, really. If he scores as many as the big man at Man City, then happy days, but he has to score more goals next season. Thought Jones was very poor today and probably needs something or someone to kick him up the backside. He's far too comfortable. Yeah, I thought Jones was poor today. It wasn't in it. No, poor. Never got enough of the... When he got the ball, he passed it back or passed it square or hit the first man or overhit it. Yeah, I thought both flanks, not good service. You know, if people say, would you like to play in the day's team? No. He never played himself today. He never pushed himself today. He never talking about Jones. Don't forget, yeah, so that's that. So John Goldsborough says, I have no doubt Like Laugh will massively improve with better players around him. I agree. He is a thankless task at times with the service he gets. Yeah, I'm supporting him now. As I say, first touch, he needs to be better. For a £5 million signing, he has to have a better first touch. To progress as a football team, as an individual or collectively, ball gets played in. As I showed you a couple of examples today, ball pinged in, bit of fizz. That's what they were good at. Every one of them controlled the ball when it got pinged up front. It was just a final ball in the box. There was nobody on the end of them. But the first touch was all good. He needs a good, better first touch. And I expect more. Next season, if I was him during the close season, I'd be training every day with a bag of balls to get my touch right. Matt Scott says, Thomas and Greenwood both poor as usual. Why aren't we playing our own players, Bernie? What's the point of playing loanees? We have a chance to develop and embed some of the younger players. It's a great point, Matt. I can only presume, and I don't know. I'm not privy to it. I never ask anybody outright. Maybe the loanees are contracted to say that they have to more or less play. That could be the reason. I agree with you. I would rather throw the younger boys in now. I want to see this Sonny Finch. I seen him for just a short period. Didn't get in it, as I say, the game is over. But I'd like to see that kid give him a go. Let's see how good he is. Like his first goal was all down to desire and maybe his eye for goal. This is what we need from other players. Yeah, we do. I agree. Robert Line says, you're right, Bernie. We are poor at times. Some players, Beleza, Greenwood, are below par. Passing is sloppy at times. Jones needs to play with conviction, get his full back. I feel we'll end up 4 points short of the playoffs. I'd like to see Like Laugh play with a strike partner. Like Laugh for me next year, for him to really blossom, he needs more service for the flanks. We need more outlet, more pace, more quality balls getting in the box, and he needs a partner for it to really blossom next year. Otherwise, I think it'll be stop-start and inconsistency again next season. As I say, we're only guessing because we don't know who's leaving, who's coming in, what money's available. So it's all pie in the sky and hypothetical, what we're talking about. Are you okay, Bernie Louie? Yeah, Pamela, Turnbull higher, Pamela. Never been as bored at a game. Even the seagulls were quiet. Yeah, I thought it was two seagulls I was watching, but it was actually pigeons. Good 3 points though. Had a nice pie and cider. Apart from that, a bit blue, is that? Blue. So, Pamela was at the game, says she was bored. I use the word bored. I was bored. First half, boring. I started taking... My eyes were distracted and looking at seagulls, and then she went on to say good 3 points and had a nice pie and cider. Cider. Excuse me. Steve Swale says 18 wins, 16 defeats. Evidence of that inconsistency, apparently. Yeah, we know that. That's where the inconsistency comes in. The home form, it's a cliche, but it's true. You're meant to turn your home into a fortress. People that come to the Riverside should be fearing coming to the Riverside and walk away with nothing, or walk away bruised and bashed and battered and their egos bashed and trashed. But that's not been the case. There have been teams come and walk away with points too easy at the Riverside. And then you get your odd points away from your home, and then that accumulates. But 18 wins, 16 defeats. The proof's in the pudding, and that's stats. That's not even an opinion. Like second was probably worth the entrance fee. I'd agree with that. Yeah, great goal. Oh, great goal. As I say, usually he's rash, or when he comes in the inside left position. Couple today, he'd won last Friday, I think it was, won the game before that. Near post on the right, could do better. I'm looking for him to hit it across, but this one, when he's cut in, it was a great goal. Controlled finish. Don't trust that southern bloke who's in charge of recruitment or whatever his job title is, for Philip Jackson. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Director of football, Kieran Scott, his name is. We're 27 points behind it, so that's called inconsistency, laugh out loud. Yeah, maybe a wee bit. Maybe a wee bit. Francis Pape says, there's always that one team who goes on a run at the end of the season. All we can do is just keep the pressure on. Yeah, look, 5 games left. If we beat the 5 remaining teams coming up, and 3 of them are in that top 6 at the minute, then we deserve to be in the playoffs. But as I say, do I believe it? No, I don't believe it. Can we do it? Yes. Do I believe we will? No. Again, too much too late. Pressure's off. Winning games. Not playing brilliantly well, but still winning, which is a good habit. But now this is the real stuff now. So where are we? We can do just keep the pressure on. He's a top striker. He's a number 9, scoring goals in the red and white. He's effing rapid and he loves to attack. And he goes by the name of Latty Laugh. Is that rhythmical? Yeah, it's all right. It's all right. Song was in full swing today. No, it was. Watch you climbing the Holgate fence as a child. Tosh, we will be there. Or my arse will be out in the Dovecote's window for Michael Husband. So you watched me climbing the Holgate fence, which I did, and he was a child at the time. Makes me feel old. Tosh, we will be there. Or my arse be out in the Dovecote window. Well, certainly a big enough window, the Dovecote, and I was in there after the game. It was a lively old event. Spoke to loads of Boro fans as always on the YouTube. It's live, so if you don't watch it and get in the mood. Greenwood very lazy today, Keith Williams. Is it laziness, or is it just confidence? Is it he knows that the season's dwindling away and he's probably returning to his parents' club where he's going to play second fiddle? Fan says, look, Ayling, Howson and Clark are the only 3 I'd like to keep for next season, and then if no one buys him, Latty Laugh might come good with some support. Yeah, look, if Latty Laugh's doing what he's doing at the minute, he can only get better. But as I say, I did feel sorry for Latty Laugh getting the hook, meaning taking off when he's got 2 goals. I think it'd have been great for the lad to get the hat-trick in the match ball. I don't think there's a better feeling. I know there's not a better feeling. I don't know how many hat-tricks Michael Carrick scored, if any. And Steve McLaren certainly didn't score any hat-tricks. So maybe it's because they don't know how much it feels to the individual. What it means is it really perks your confidence up even greater. You're invincible, you can play anybody, you're going to score against anybody. And then if it doesn't, you can always reflect and think, hey, I got a hat-trick not so long ago. You know, if your confidence dips slightly. Bruce, is a load of old Tosh, Bernie, if that is what you were alluding to. Hold on. What you were alluding to. It's the same thing every season about Gibbo going for it. The reality is we will another difficult window like every other. We just have to hope the quality is delivered to Carrick we're crying out for. I agree. But it is no secret how much we have frustrated managers that have come in and gone when bringing in the lads like pulling teeth. Neil Warnock says it does seem we lose out the last minute every time whenever we pursue or hold talks with the potential new signings almost on a comical level. Hopefully we'll be pleasantly surprised with how we do our business in the summer for next season and manage to actually nail the players we want in time for a good pre-season. Look, there's no doubt it's a difficult job being the director of football and having all that responsibility and controlling everybody and everything. But that's what you get paid to do. And I read a quote a few weeks ago or months ago that we're already looking at players and earmarking them for next season. So I don't want any excuses come out with the rhetoric, oh, we tried, we failed. They could say anything. Again, it's all pie in the sky for me. Proof's in the pudding. And all directors at football clubs, not ours, every one of them, Speakman at Sunderland, setting under pressure, playing a part in sacking my old mate Tony Mowbray. He's getting what he deserves. I don't know the score with them the day. Was it 0-0? Were they playing the day? It was 0-0, and then I don't know the final score. Get done 5 during the week. They're huffing and puffing. Worst decision ever. But if that's why that's what directors of football want to do, and control everything and make major decisions, go ahead with it. But when the wheels come off and it goes against you, you should be sacked. You should be the one carrying the can and getting under pressure. Don't hide behind the sofa or under the bed. Come out and face the music. Make decisions and tell the public you're making decisions and you're the top man and you give the manager and the coach. Tell the public more clarity and then we know what your position is. I know what the position is. As I say, I've got mates in the modern game now and they tell me what goes on. So, yeah, if the coach gets sacked, the guy that's giving them all the duds, he should get sacked as well. Question, Bernie, not Boro related, of Rob Edwards, if he keeps up Luton in the Premier, it's one of the greatest achievements in the modern football. It should win Manager of the Year. Do you know what, Jason? He looks a great guy, Rob. I don't know him personally, but I've watched his interviews. He's cool, he's calculated, he's nice with it, he's never aggressive. His teams are aggressive, his teams, they're still alive. And you know, the teams that usually come up go right down again, but he's did amazing. And I wouldn't disagree with that. Although other managers get plenty of quality, best players on the planet, best budget on the planet, and they're all up there. And that's one of the main reasons, apart from being great coaches, but they're up there because of the money element. Give some of those guys like Pep and that, give them Luton. Let's see how they do down there. They've never sampled that hardship. So, yeah, Rob Edwards, if he was to keep them up, amazing. And why not? He must get some kind of award. Be amazing achievement. Matt Scott says, Carrick is a young manager, is hungry for success, and unless he gets quality players in next season, I think he'll move on. He should put pressure on the club to bring quality in soon, so next season could be great or worse than this one. Well, first season, everything was, I use the word hunky-dory. I always think David Bowie album, great album, Hunky-Dory. If you've never heard it or got it, go and buy it and get it in vinyl now, obviously updated. But Carrick, first year, everything was brilliant. This season, he's found out the reality of being a coach and losing players and getting players sold for under his nose. He knows the reality now and the hardships with it. So he's looking for a good season and a productive summer where he's getting quality in that he can work with and polish and get back to that mould we had last season. You know, people say this season, is this a better season than last season? You're joking. It's not even a shadow of the team in last season. Last season, we knew what team was playing, who was playing where, the quality we were going to get, eye-catching performances and goals. With the highest scorer in the Championship, we Akpom with Gerald's bombing up. Most creative player probably in the Championship then. And Ramsey and co getting goals as well. So no, that was a great season. So Carrick knows what he's in for and we'll soon find out. Legend, for answering my question, Ben, I only answered the question. Jason, it was a fair question. I'll read out a few of these while I've got time. We'll run out of time. Where are we? Yeah, Jojo says, look at... No, hold on, there's a note here. Jack says, poor game. Great result though, Bernie. It was that, Jack. Ken says, Latty Laugh, top man today. Yeah, I thought he was up there. Housing again. Big Clarky. I thought Clark was very good as well. He gave it his all. Louis says Thomas was poor at left back. Yeah, I mentioned at the top of the show that Thomas, yeah, they played him a bit. They doubled up, they were dragging him in and playing balls over the top. Felt sorry for that. Don't forget, you can't write the kid off. He's only new to this environment, new to this area. That's not an excuse. I went through it. It took me 1 year to settle in Teesside. I hated the place. Now you can't get rid of me. Next year's 40 years. 40 years next year. I kept saying 35. Somebody corrected me in the last live. 40 years in Teesside next year. I'll be having a do, by the way. You might get an invite. Clark and Latty Laugh are the top players today. It's for Joe. And then Jojo says, looking forward to your summer holidays. Are you looking forward to your summer holidays, Wolfman? And a break? Are you going away? Yeah, I might be going away. I've undecided where I'm going, but yeah, I'll be going somewhere. Don't know when. Martin says, has the team improved under Michael Carrick this season? I've just answered that there. Last season, we made the playoffs. This season, if we made the playoffs, then that would be remarkable. But I don't think we will. But No, the team's not productive enough or entertaining as it was last year. Colin says, who is your player of the year? I think between Johnny Howson and Van den Berg. I mean, Johnny Howson, what is he, 34? People are saying he should get another contract. Another year wouldn't go amiss. Is he still fit enough? Without a doubt. Still got the hunger and desire? Without a doubt. I get the feeling he's going to be shipped out. Who are you talking about? You think Engel isn't going to stay? Yeah, Engel's another one. I don't know, but Boro fans saying that he gets the feeling he's going to be shipped out. As I say, I think summer comes, there'll be a few surprises who's leaving. There might be one or two who go, who? He's leaving. And we might be surprised we're getting him. I think it's like every summer, isn't it? So where are we? So yeah, Howson Van den Berg's my player of the year. Luke says, poor Rotherham being relegated last night. Well, I mentioned that, Luke. Yeah, disappointing, but if you win 4 games, the last person who won 4 games for Middlesbrough, who was it? Aito Karanka in the Premier, 4 wins. Went 7.5 games, club record, not scoring a goal. Damning statistics then. Not even the most blinkered sycophantic fool out there could defend those stats. Tom says, who do you think will win the championship? Well, before today, I'm still going to stick my name. I'll say Leeds. I know Boro fans say we hate dirty Leeds and all that, but we've started playing them next Monday. Leeds United, I think, could win it. I think I'll put them down to win it. Although not at the top of the minute. I can see Coventry. I think I mentioned this top of the show. I think Coventry could nick in there at the expense of Norwich. They beat Leeds today and they've got a game in hand. Belair's another poor performer today and many other previous games. Yeah, Belair's has not set the heather alight. A lot of Boro fans are on his case and moan and groan if he misplaced pass. Again, first season, 900 grand. He's not 2 million, 3, 4, 5 million. But some fans are on his case. So yeah, who do you think will win the championship? Who's got here? I'll come to that in a minute. Dieng by all accounts, this is for Dave the Rave. He's attracting attention. Would you sell him? Well, I mentioned that at the top. He's 28 years of age. I said he costs 2 million. Somebody said he costs nothing. I still think he costs a couple of million. He's not a Platt or a Swatzer or a Pers or a Dimmy. He's good. He'd maybe better on the floor, as in that's what the modern keeper's about. But the guys I mentioned, I don't think he's better than any of them. And he certainly won't have the longevity of any of them. So if the club makes money, then that's what we're about. And even Burnley, good 3 points today for Mark Glasgow. Mark probably just walked in the door or whatever. It was Mark. Great 3 points, 7 games unbeaten, which is no mean feat. The big stuff's coming now. This is the real deal. Now, I fancied this today, but this is the big stuff coming now. Starting Wednesday at Hull, then Leeds, then Ipswich, then Cardiff, and then Watford. Massive games. But let's go and enjoy them. And we can, there's no pressure on us. Where are we here? Yes, I mentioned that bit for Dave. Tom says, Exodus on its way in the summer. Well, we don't know. Tom, could be. I'm expecting, I'll be honest, Jones with 1 year left, will we give him another contract? I'm not so sure about that. So Jones could be off because we want to cash in. Otherwise, this time next year he'll walk away a free agent. Paddy McNair's rumoured to be the biggest paid player at the club. I think that's a definite he'll go. Johnny Howson's contract's up. Will we give him another year? Johnny might want more. He might have better. He might end up in America with everybody else these days. The fitness coaches went, and Big Crook should be bowed to him and let him go. So we'll find out in the summer. Len says, enjoyed your chat with Dimmy in the Legends Lounge today. Good chat. Yeah, it was good. Dimmy Constantopoulos, he was my guest. I feel as if I've known Dimmy for years. I've known him obviously from the stands, watching his every game in that championship season. It was amazing. But I feel as if I've known him for years and became a bit of a pal, and he understands my lingo now and I understand him. Somebody says, can I ask a question to the two non-Englishmen today? And everybody laughed. No, I wasn't offended. It was a joke. So yeah, Timmy was good today. Dave says, 5 games to go. How many wins, Bernie? 2 maximum. I think 1, but 2 maximum in my opinion. But it's been a great unbeaten run. 7 games, as I say, is brilliant, but we have to pick it up. The team's coming up, we have to step it up. If we play like they did today or last Monday, or the Friday before that, the Easter weekend, we'll get done. Because we're playing a better calibre team. And Carl says, what do you think of Middlesbrough FC achieving silver in the EFL Diversity Awards? So what do you think of Middlesbrough FC achieving silver in the EFL Diversity Awards? I wasn't even aware of such an award. Should there be such an award? We're all the same. I don't think we should start cherry picking and picking names out the sky and say we'll do that award. And I know that goes on, but I didn't know there was such an award. Good luck, whatever it is. Franklin says, Rotherham finally relegated. Yeah, we mentioned that. 4 wins. Yeah. Jake says, I see Michael Carrick reacted to Dieng rumours. The nature of the beast, I mentioned this earlier. I don't take too much interest in anything like that. And why should he? That's me talking now. Why should he? Let's say he's probably not got a say in it anyway, so there's no point in getting involved in it or worrying about it, because what's going to happen with who comes, who goes is going to happen. Don says, I see Isaiah Jones has 1 year left in his contract. I just mentioned that. Do you think he will be here next season? Well, we'll sell him. If we get a couple of quid from him, I'm sure we'll sell him. We've proved we're a selling club. Brought 12 in last summer. The majority were unknowns. Dieng and Van der Berg, I mentioned earlier, for me, has been the bunch. The 4 players that's on loan, I think Ellings gave it his best shot. I think he's a workman-like, up and down 110%. He won't flinch out in it. And there was one title a day, it was made in Leeds. I'm sure the guy probably indented it on the side of the lad's leg, made in Leeds. It was a good throwback challenge. Jake says, I see about, yes, I've read that. Don says, I see Isaiah Jones, I've mentioned that as well. Mado, I don't think it's Neil Mado, it's Hiya Mado. No, Mado says, let you laugh. Is he a good footballer? I don't think he's a great footballer, but we want him to be a great goal scorer. I'm not bothered about his football, but I would like him, if I was in the team, especially my midfielder, that his link-up play has to be better. And as I say, he's quick, he's direct, he's got a great work ethic, but his link-up playing for such has to improve. Yeah, has to improve. Not maybe, has to improve. For him and the team to progress next season. He's small, he's lightweight, but he's banging in goals now. So good luck to the lad. I really hope he does the business next season. So anyway, that's it over. I think it's the 26th in the Dovecot. I'll be chatting to, I've not got the number, but if you get in touch with the Dovecot, I'm sure you'll find it in social network. The Dovecot, I was there after the game, as I do every game. They sponsor The Red, which is a radio station you can get on DAB in your cars in this area. I'll be on there on Monday from 6 o'clock to 7, back to the usual routine. Total BS will be before that on the Monday. It's part 2, Ryan Sidebottom, who's a cricketer. I did go on record the other week to saying it was going to be on the Monday, but it wasn't because it was holiday Monday. So Total BS will be in the Monday afternoon, part 2, Ryan Sidebottom, and then on the night it'll be The Red. And then in the 26th of this month, it's in the Dovecot. Look up Dovecot number. You can order your tickets. I heard they're going really well, and there's not many left. So Gary Palliser's my guest. I'll be chatting to him about his sort of his Middlesbrough career. Obviously, have a nice weekend, everyone. Cheers. And talking about his glories at Man U and working under Fergie, and he won everything in the game, Pally. So I'm intrigued to see some of his replies and answers. And then in the third, that's the 26th, and then in the 3rd of May at the Dormans in Middlesbrough, you can come along myself at Gate Smart McDonald. It'll be a great night. It'll be a non-PC night. It'll be a different night. We'll have to make sure the windows are closed so nobody gets offended that either the neighbours or somebody bypassing in this modern world are nutters. Yeah, so well done Middlesbrough. Well done Middlesbrough, 7 games unbeaten. It's a great return. Let's try and keep it going and bow out the season, which I still think will be against Watford. That'll be the end of the season. Let's bow out in a bit of style and fashion and leave a lingering message to the fans that, hey, we're half decent here. Let's hope this summer we get a boatload of players in and hold on to some of the ones that are shining now. And Yeah, so well done, Letty Laugh. 2 goals, only disappointment. Wee man, if he was to watch this, I know he won't be, but if he was, don't forget that his players in the past watched it. Yeah, there was a few players used to watch it. There was a few I won't mention, but there was a few that did mention and come on and join us. But like Laugh, I'm just sorry for you, mate, you didn't get the hat-trick ball. If it's down to revenue all day, I'll go around with a bunnet and make a few quid and buy the ball off the club and hand you. No need to take you off when you've got 2 goals and you're flying, your adrenaline's up there. But anyway, well done for the goals. The second goal was a great goal. Thanks for watching. Up the Boro. Enjoy your Saturday. Thank you. Thanks for watching. Up the Boro.